All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Scion Hero. So excited once again to be back in the world of Scion with this new group of amazing people. So because this is not my story, but their story, we're going to start out with talking about them. So let us just describe who we are, what we're who pronouns, and who we're playing. And let us start with Miria.
Hi, everybody. My name's CJ. You can find me pretty much everywhere on CJStarry. At the moment, you can also find me on the Onyx Path Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Central Time for Scion: The Coming Storm. I'm playing Miria. Miria is a Scion of Pele, and yeah, I'm super, and also a relatively notable performer. So I'm very excited to play her.
Ace.
Oh, and my pronouns are they, them. Her pronouns are she, her. I think I finally remembered everything. Popcorn.
Beautiful. Let's jump over to Jacob of the Blessed Ink.
Hello, I am ZakRulz, he, him. I can be found on the Bird app at ZakRulz, at some other places. If you go there and it's not me, it's probably Zach Ruiz because he got to that one first. Um, Tonight I'm going to be playing Jacob of the Blessed Ink, tattoo star of, uh, you know, the world, and Scion of Xochitl.
Nice. Let's jump up to Michael.
I am Michael, he, him. I am going to be playing a character whose name is also Jacob, but he goes by Jake Sands. He's a scion of Jehudi. And he kind of grew up in a weird wilderness commune kind of thing, lived a very sheltered life, and is now kind of going around trying to learn new things. And he's a fighter, and he's looking for a good fight.
I think we might be able to get you that good fight today. And last but certainly not least, Kat.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Brooke. You can find me on all platforms at BeholdBrooke. My pronouns are she, her, and today I am playing a MMA world champion known as Kat in the ring. She is called the Lioness. And she is the scion of Shango, who happens to be one of the best fighting gods and also the sexiest. So that's how we're rolling today. Her pronouns are also she, her.
Thank you so much. So like I say, Scion is a game of legends where the legends are real. I like to say that Scion is a world where teenagers steal their parents' car and say Bloody Mary in the side view mirror 3 times. However, the legends also respond. And recently there has been a spate of deaths as Bloody Mary has been manifesting about 60 to 70 feet in front of the cars. So by the time they reach her, she can actually reach in and grab them out. It is this interplay between human beings and legend. And today, this interplay is going to happen on the lovely island of Hawaii in a lovely home that belongs to Miria, our local performer of all things. Miria, it is 4 a.m. And
She's sleeping peacefully and everything's going well.
and you hear your door opening, things falling, and someone saying, "Shh, no, stop! Don't be loud. We're trying to do something nice. We're not trying to break. Like I know we're not trying to break things, but we have to clean up the vase. Like we can't just leave it here."
The vase. Oh, not the vase. For a minute, she's just gonna sit up and be like, because she hears we're trying to do something nice. She's like, okay, don't break anything else. I'll go back to bed if you don't break anything. Okay, I'm going back to bed. It's fine.
And you could try to go back to bed, and you hear your oven like slowly creaking, and then the whispering begins again. At this point, just like bring it down, like the creaking's making it worse. No, if we bring it down, we'll definitely wake her up. And the whispering is slowly elevating into normal talking, and occasionally into peaks of like actual yelling.
Okay.
Then comes the heavy shh. No, stop yelling.
Okay.
You know who these two are. Daisy and Penny. You're the managers of your band who have done this before. Usually when they want to bring you bad news, they kind of bring you baked goods. Well, because you have a fancy kitchen, they do the baking at your house.
Yep. Okay. Gets up, kind of throws like a light robe on, shuffles out. I can hear you.
Oh, hi, Miria. What are you doing up? You should be getting sleep. You know, you have a lot of work as a hero now. You can't just be up and about. See, I told you, she's partying all the time. I'm gonna make you some tea. You go back to bed. I'm gonna make you some tea.
What's wrong? I mean, I'll take the baked goods. Please continue to make them.
Yeah, well, of course.
What's going on? It's 4 a.m.
Well, we've sent out text messages to everyone. We have some bad news. And Penny says, but we have good news too. We have good news. It's not just the bad, but we do have some bad news.
I think and she'll kind of like shuffle into the next room and grab her phone that's charging over there, pull it out. Okay. What's the news? And just kind of looks for the text message.
And the text message is, do you have a group chat? There's no specifics. It's just come in at 8 a.m. We have something to tell you.
Ah. Okay. You gonna tell me, or are we gonna wait 4 hours while I watch you bake cookies?
Well, we'd rather have you have cookies when we tell you. If that's okay.
I'm gonna go get some sleep.
You do that.
Okay.
And you,
Love
Miria.
you guys.
Love you, Miria. And you
Go
would have
back
like
up.
all the white noise machines because, like I say, this happens about 2 times a month.
Wave alarm clock or whatever.
Yeah.
Just smack that on. I'm up too far to hear the waves here. And just kind of lays back down and does some deep breathing.
And thinking about what is in store for you in 4 hours, who would be most likely to be up the earliest out of the remaining band?
Jake would probably be a pretty early. He's probably kind of a do-gooder, so maybe he's out delivering eggs and milk around the island.
Okay, so you're up about 5 o'clock, like making sure people get what they need. And people are like, some people are even up to like meet you. Hey, Jake. There's a few like children who like always like look out their window to see you and wave. And as you're delivering, you do get the text, please come to the base. We have something to tell you. Once again, this is a fairly consistent thing, so you know what it means.
Right, so yeah, I'll make my apologies to the nice people who are letting me come along on their egg and milk delivery, and I'll head over to the mansion.
All right, so you're on your way. Kat and Jacob, which one of you is the latest sleeper?
I think Tat's probably an early riser as
Gotcha.
well.
What do you do when you wake up normally, Kat?
I think she's converted maybe like the garage of the mansion into her into a gym. So she is like just pounding on a punching bag. I don't know if anyone knows that she's repurposed this, but she has. So
It's
she's
probably
taking out all
a
her
garage, so you're probably fine. It's the one we forgot about.
She's like, perfect, no one's using this.
So then you're getting a good practice in, which means you're not looking at your phone. At some point, Daisy walks in. It's like, Kat, you're here already. That's Kat.
Hey.
Hey, you're here already. That's impressive. You always were a hard worker.
I've always been here. Am I not supposed to live here?
Wait,
Everyone definitely has a room at the house, and I feel like Kat definitely takes advantage of this.
Oh, Daisy is like very confused. Like, oh, you do.
No, I mean, no, I don't live here.
Oh, I mean, it's of course not. The cookies aren't ready, but we have cookie dough.
How much protein is in that?
We could put more protein. And you see
That'd
her
be
like
great.
looking around. Like, I'm gonna get the protein powder. And she goes back and starts.
Love her.
Jacob.
Jacob is still kind of an early riser, comparatively. Not for like, he wouldn't be an early riser in LA,
Yes.
but he has not adjusted to the time zones. So he now wakes up at what people consider a normal hour. In Hawaii, he'd be sleeping till noon in LA.
Right. Gotcha. So like about like let's say 8:02, your phone is going off.
No.
And like 8:03, phone is still ringing.
He's looking at it like, what is this? Who's calling? He's not answering yet. But
It is Penny.
gonna do the thing where you can swipe up and say, please leave, please say why you're calling.
And then the first text is, Jacob, are you up? We need to talk to you. We have good news. Well, kind of bad news. Also good news. Do you need a ride? Okay, we're coming over to give you a ride. And that's the last of the text.
Just respond, there better be a shitload of coffee.
And so
I feel like Miria is actually probably the latest sleeper of all of them, but because it always happens at her house.
Yeah.
Like,
And so by the time like 7:00 happens, even though you're trying your best to get sleep, like there is punching happening at your house. Michael is over, and so now they're not even like pretending to be quiet. They're having like conversations loud. The TV's on. They're like, have you seen this show? It's amazing.
Miria's not mad about it, even if she wants to pretend she is. She really likes having everybody around, I think. So yeah, about 7:15, she gets dressed and shuffles her way downstairs for to put on you know, some coffee and stuff.
And you have like good coffee too, that like,
And an espresso machine.
of course.
I am the scion of a god and a performer. I'm assuming I'm rich. I need to live this out vicariously. I want a nice espresso machine in my fantasy world, okay?
A nice espresso machine. You have all the proper techniques to bring out all the flavor of the beans. It is delightful. About 8:30, Jacob rolls in, doesn't even say anything, goes straight for the espresso. And Daisy is like, all right, who wants cookies? We have chocolate chip, we have sugar, we have snickerdoodles, we have a fruit compote cookie. Is anyone you want? I can make more. And turns to Kat and gives you the very special ones that are like half protein powder.
She's just shoveling them.
That's still a lot of sugar. You got it. You're good.
And I brought some nice milk in glass bottles if anybody would like some.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. I love breakfast cookies, except they always come with bad news. And then looks pointedly at Daisy and Penny.
And Daisy, you know, half a chocolate chip cookie in her mouth, just turns to Penny, and Penny's like, fine, I'll do it. So we have bad news, yes, but we also have good news. The bad news is we know why you all have been less popular as of late.
We are?
Yes. And they would have talked to you about this like about 2 months ago. Your popularity began to decline, and so they were like, we're going to figure out what it is. They now have the answer. There is another new-ish Scion group that has taken the island by storm.
Rude. Got the whole world. And they move here.
Yes. They also explain why there has been so many elemental disasters as of late. Something you all would know. There have been many small pockets of the island, many islands near you, that had, you know, mass fires or these like, you know, car-sized icicles protruding through the ground. Apparently, that was the work of these Scions in their attempt to stop Titan spawn cultists, etc.
With a cookie in her mouth, Kat's like, "Are they strong?"
We don't know if they're strong yet, but we do know they are quite popular. They are apparently all elemental based, and so all their powers are very showy. Many of the people on the island have like taken a liking to them. And with a liking of them, they tend to call on them over us.
But they're
We should
causing
fight them.
damage, right?
They are
Like,
causing a lot of damage, and we have spoken to many people about this. But many people who are not Scions or are not heroes don't fully understand, and if they see, especially with all the superheroes, like they expect damage to come with heroics, and if you don't cause damage, are you truly a hero?
well, I can
No.
cause some damage if that's what they want.
I'm okay with not being the most popular. That's not going to last forever. But if they sound strong, I'd like to fight them.
And so you'll see Daisy, who is still shoveling cookies. I'm sorry. I don't think you should, because if you could deal major damage. You could do major damage here, and we don't want to do that. Ideally, we'd work with them, but we definitely want to get your popularity up, because
Wait.
without that,
So they're more popular because they do damage when they fight stuff, but then you're telling us not to do damage.
That would, I
The
guess,
thing that makes
if we came in and tried to fight them while they're popular, that would make us the heels, right?
and once again, that will decrease your popularity. And remember, like, our job is to increase your popularity, increase your legend, like really have people like talk about you. And so
Everybody loves a bad boy, right?
You know what? He pulls his spear off and like, do you know how much how much damage I could do this if I unleashed?
we do know, which is why
Or
we're
my
saying,
fist.
that's why we're saying, hear our good idea first, and then we can come at the attacking. We got you a flight to California. They have many bands, but California is very large. We have people who are looking for Scions to do just one thing. So you go there, you would destroy a cult, should be very easy for you all. And then you can come back, and then essentially you have people who love you here, but people who love you there. See, no need to fight or destroy half Hawaii.
So we're expanding our fan base.
Yes, and not destroying Hawaii. I think that's the main benefit of this.
It sounds like these guys are destroying Hawaii, and I have a bone to pick about that.
Yes, right, and we also have potential plans to deal with that. But like Miria, you can talk to Pele, right? Can't you let her know and do a thing?
I mean, she probably knows, right? Like,
we don't know if she would know. And Jake,
well, I can try.
Jehuti, he knows things, I think.
Yeah, he's always trying to get me to do flashy stuff. I just kind of, I just want to do what people tell me to do, and point A to point B. So California sounds great.
That's good. We have a plane for you all, a private plane. So
That'd be nice. I guess we're going to California.
Yes, that's great.
Where are we going in California?
A place called, and they take out the phone. Sacramento. Yes.
Have you never been to Sacramento?
We have been most of our time here.
Sacramento sounds exotic.
See, that's what we thought. It's exotic. There's a cult. Like it's all the things you're good at.
So we can destroy Sacramento.
How?
Can you?
That would win popularity points with people in LA.
And you see them like they look at each other and they start like talking.
Probably most of the Bay Area would be a fan of that.
You
How
can
close is
destroy
Disneyland?
Sacramento.
Can we go to Disneyland?
Not
I've
close.
never been to Disneyland.
Not close.
Oh.
Different flight. We probably went on another flight or a
If-
really long drive.
We can get you all tickets from Sacramento to Disneyland if you promise not to hunt down, and they're like staring at Cat, not to hunt down this other band. We can get
Why
you
is
tickets.
everybody looking at me?
Just, I don't. You're so strong. We just were drawn to it.
How about unless something changes and we have to hunt down the other band?
Once again, just like look at each other and they discuss. Okay, if something changes that we all 6 of us agree to, then we'll get you the tickets, the flight
You-
to Disneyland, and tickets.
Cool. What do you guys think? Do you want to go to Disneyland? Do you want to go fix a cult problem?
Destroy Sacramento.
To destroy Sacramento and then go to Disneyland?
Yes.
Awesome.
And they look very worried, but have never been to Sacramento. They're like, yeah, all right, we'll get those tickets. Your flight is tomorrow at 6 a.m. So you are free to do what you want today. Talk to your gods, train, whatever you need to get ready for this battle.
We should all try to be in bed by 8 p.m. to make sure we get up with plenty of time to make our flight.
Or I go back to bed now and I just stay up.
I mean, we're gonna have plenty of space on the plane if it's just us. And we're not gonna have to like go through security or anything, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But if you guys want to hang out here and get ready, I'll be here.
So what are we doing?
Packing.
I think Kat would want to go for a run. And I think she would want to go for a run probably. Which island are we on, by the way?
And I don't think we ever established that.
Where is your that ruin that you were telling me about?
The ruins that I love in real life are on Oahu. So
That's where we are.
we're on
Okay.
Oahu.
We're on Oahu.
Okay, so I think she would like to run to some sort of like very tall mountain, just straight up, and then potentially if her route could take her to where the other Scions have like known to have been seen before, she'd like to get a glimpse of them.
Okay,
Stake out
so
the competition.
you would have surreptitiously, I assume, asked Daisy and or Penny, where would they go? And Daisy and Penny, being very aware of your penchant, would describe like this is the last place they've been seen, and then give you a little bit of background information. So it's 3 of them. One has some connection to fire, one has some connection to ice, one has some connection to water. So look for either water damage, fire damage, or like large chunks of ice.
Yes, I need to know for science. Thank
Yes.
you.
So you start up going to the tall mountain, and up top there is an old gentleman wearing a red shirt with a black hat.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, hello. How are you doing there, miss?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am just fine. You are well aware of Shango's connection with you. So you know he always wears red and black because he's not subtle. He always pretends that you don't know he is who he is. But he always tends to be around. Like, you see Shango more than most other Scions see there. He just happens to be around.
Yeah.
And so it's just easier if you just like let him believe
I
that
was just going for a run. Would you like to join?
Oh, yes, I'd love to. And he gets up and starts walking.
So I'm looking for 3 incredibly strong people, not for any particular reason, but just because I'd love to find them.
And I'm assuming y'all are like running close to full speed at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
just hurtling, wind through the hair.
Yep. And he is very confused, like, 3 strong people? Who are you talking about?
Do I get the sense that he knows and is just pretending to not know? Or does it seem like he genuinely hasn't heard?
He actually no. Give me an empathy. Yeah, let's get some rolls going.
Yeah.
An
Before
empathy.
Kat went running, Miria would be like, if you see any damage, take pictures.
So empathy and then an attribute of your choice. How do you relate to this?
Okay. Yeah, I think she would sort of be trying to suss him out. So maybe cunning.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so I'll roll 4. And it is a 8 or higher, right?
Yes.
So I don't succeed at all.
You spend a lot of your efforts with him pretending that he doesn't know what he's talking about. So now that you need to know what he's talking about, you're like, I'm not sure if you actually do or not. By the way, because you failed a roll, you gain one momentum. So now the pool is at 5.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. So she's like, oh, you haven't heard? There's Scions on this island who are messing everything up for us. And I want to do something about it.
You look strong. You should probably destroy them.
I agree, but I need to find them.
And when you say that, he kind of say like, find them. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. Well, good luck. I'm gonna go this way. Not one for searching himself.
Yeah.
All right, we'll return to you as you go looking for them. Jacob, what are you doing?
Jacob's going to go to the shop and kind of see what he can do to clear up his schedule since he's going to be out of town for a little while.
Do you have anyone who works for you in the shop? Or are you like just I'm assuming it's yours?
Yeah, he came into a lot of money at some charity event
Somehow.
somehow, and he owns a shop. He has someone who's a man. He probably pays someone to manage it so that he doesn't have to deal with that part, and he can just have a space that he tattoos people without having to, deal with that. And it does well enough so that he doesn't have to care about the finances. But he's just, he's probably got some people booked out that he's got to, call and reschedule.
Give me a composure persuasion roll. Because if you have people booked out, they're not going to want to cause trouble. They'll be like super excited. I'm getting a tattoo from Jacob. So you're going to have to like.
I'm going to see who I can get to kind of come in. I'll get people to come in early, whatever. But does my specialty in charming help here in any way?
Is that a persuasion specialty?
It is a persuasion specialty.
Technically no, but sure, why not?
Okay.
So you get that 1 enhancement for it.
It's an enhancement and an extra dice. Then that's a botch.
2 things happen. Oh wow, and it's a specialty. So you all gain 3 momentum for botching on a specialty.
8 now.
You are at 8, and the max you can have is twice the amount of players. So you're at max momentum. you call most people and they're like, I understand. No, you don't have to get somebody else. I'll just wait for you to come back. Not a big deal. One person is like, no, I made a deal with you. I had it scheduled. I'm coming in tomorrow. Like, you don't get to just decide you don't want to work. And at some point they say that, you know what? This is why I shouldn't trust you. I'm going to go to the press and I'm going to tell them that we should only be supporting these elemental scions, not you. I don't even know what y'all do. Like, you're a tattoo artist. You're not a scion. You're not a hero. Hanged up the.
These what science? Wait. You're getting tattoos from these guys too now? Oh, now this is personal.
Finish
So
him.
these are like, hey, who are these science giving people tattoos?
And within the next 5 minutes, Daisy and Penny text all of you, saying there has been a TikTok rant about how your Scion group are actually frauds, how no one's ever actually seen you do anything, how you've just like been lucky. And they just respond, not good.
I guess California can't come soon enough. Ungrateful little she just starts swearing herself.
Yeah, Jake is kind of walking around on the beach and he just kind of, well, you know, doing good is its own reward, I guess.
I like that Miria's like, I'm going to end them. And you're like, can't win them all.
All right, and Miria, what are you doing while everything is happening?
Mostly packing, but I think when this TikTok rant comes across, she's like, fine. And is just gonna go to her spot to like chill and maybe try to. She's gonna talk.
Right.
She doesn't know if Pele's there, but she's gonna talk. Just kind of goes down and like plops down, and the walk helps calm her down a little bit. It's a really beautiful walk into this area, heavily florid. I'm like, I want to say wooded, but it's not.
Florified?
Yeah. Finally just kind of flops down and is like, I've dealt with competition in, like the professional world. If another singer's good, it doesn't make me any less good. I've never had a rivalry with another singer. And now there's these people here on our island. And everyone loves them.
And you feel her presence. Like, you know she's there, but she has not made herself known to you.
Just kind of like sighs and like, I guess California is going to be the thing. Maybe we'll get some clarity if we step away from it, right?
Give me,
just a chill. Yeah.
Give me an occult presence roll on that one.
Okay. My occult isn't great, but my presence is pretty good, so let's hope for the best. Okay.
We can only go up.
Yeah, nobody's made a roll yet.
3 successes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jacob of the Blessed Ink, you were saying a thing?
I'm just going to point out that we are at max momentum, so there's no reason not to be rolling with momentum at this point until we burn a couple off.
Definitely. I think probably for this, I might be okay with the 3 successes.
Yeah.
But I think you're right that we're rolling in it.
Y'all got this.
I've never had 8 momentum in a game.
And does momentum let us automatically add successes?
Yeah, you add enhancement to a roll. And you can also use it for like particular knacks. When you say California, maybe we should step away from it. You feel a sudden, distinct, and sharp rise in temperature.
Okay. I'm guessing you disagree with that, which is fair because I did too. Daisy and Penny think it's a great idea. Get us like popularity, just go wipe out a cult in Sacramento. But I'm kind of worried that these people are gonna mess up the place while we're gone. Do you know anything?
Pele is a not finicky. She is hard to like have like an actual conversation with most of the time. The easiest way, because you got 3 successes rather than just the one, you are very familiar with the easiest way to get her attention. Sing her favorite song poorly. Sing it well, she will be very happy. You will know she's happy. She will be happy. Sing it poorly, she will not be able to help giving you tips to sing it better. How dare you? And then once she's there, you can have a conversation.
It's like, oh, which one? It's just gonna be like, how badly can I do this? Somewhere over the rainbow.
You didn't even get to Rambo, but you were here. Hey, hold on. You know better than that. Damn it, you got me out. Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Hi.
How you doing? You look so good. And she like spins your. So what? So what happened? Oh, you got something about people and they're doing what? Oh,
Okay, so there's these new groups of Scions here. And they all have elemental powers, so they've been kind of wrecking the place a little bit, but everybody loves them because they're flashy and showy. And Daisy and Penny, the managers, they think we should go to California to, not like forever, just to clear out a cult or two and, get popular over there and grow a base. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't like to go that far, and I'm kind of worried that something's gonna happen that these people aren't gonna handle while we're gone.
you don't worry about that. Like if it gets too bad, I'll step in. That's not your problem. You just go live your life. No, what I don't like is you talking about running away. Like that don't make me happy. But like if you want to go help some people, you spread your joy to the wall, not just here. Like everybody need it.
Okay, all right. So, as long as we're not running away, it's fine.
If you run away, I will. You know what? We don't need to talk about that. Yeah, well, yeah. Spread your joy. Be happy within yourself. Bring happiness to the wall. If you're going to California just to like make people happy, that's good.
Okay. Well, then we'll go make some people happy and maybe, I mean, this kind of sounds crappy, but like maybe that'll be beneficial for us.
She just kind of like tilts her head.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was kind of crappy. Sorry. We'll go help people because they need help.
Yeah. And next time you come to my place, sing the song right. I know what you're trying to do. Like there gotta be easier way than that because like me, I don't appreciate that no more. Like it hurts. It hurts
Yeah.
my soul.
If it's any consolation, it hurt doing it.
And she gives you a nice big hug. Like, all right, be safe.
Thank you.
She turns around and walks away.
I'm gonna watch her until she fades away into the distance. Okay. Get yourself right. We're going to help people. And it's just gonna take the walk back home.
Gotcha. Pat, you have made it to the last place these Scions had been seen. You were told it was an office building. You cannot tell. There is a chunk of ice about 50 feet high, somehow surrounded by flames.
Oh,
The ice has not melted. Apparently, this has been here for some number of hours, less than a day, more than 10-ish.
okay. So the flames are still like
The flames
going.
are still raring. The ice is still standing tall-ish. and all the buildings around it have very clear, heavy water damage.
So do I see anyone here?
I mean, yeah, there's people around, like people taking pictures, people taking selfies.
I will also take a selfie in front of the ice. And I'll send it to Miria and say, I found something. I really want to punch the ice.
Okay, yeah.
Can I get through the fire?
You would take a little bit of damage, but not much. You can like run in, punch, and get out without taking too much.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna say no one's stronger than me, and I'm gonna just go and try to break it.
Give me a close combat might roll.
Okay. Hopefully this one goes better. Might with 10. Okay, nice. So the 10s roll again, right?
Yes, they do.
Heck yeah. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Successes.
Excellent.
And then also, can I just use an extra momentum? Does that help me just to break it even harder?
Yeah, it does actually. It gets allowed by the critical stun. And so you run in and you like punch with all your might, and the ice just shatters and falls apart and it crumbles.
Yeah. She's going to take a picture of that too.
While you're taking a picture of that, you hear, "Hey, that's one of those fake Scions." And the crowd's like, "Oh yeah, that is her."
She's gonna turn around to the crowd and say, do you see all of the damage that has been done here? I would have been able to save this town without destroying the buildings that the people live in.
Give me a persuasion presence roll.
Okay. Persuasion. We are rolling. That is 8. Oh my. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. And then so the momentum spending is just to get an extra success, or
I apologize. That is for Scion Ultra. Different thing. Momentum allows you to roll another die.
Oh, okay. So I'll just use another one so that we have some more room to gain that back. I'll roll one more. Which is also another success. So that is 4.
Okay, and so you see this group of people are starting to form like a mob, and they are easing up to you until you exert your presence, and then they like, even if we think she's fake, she can still take all of us down. And so they start backing up. A few people are like, I mean, they do a lot of damage. And you hear like the back and forth. People like, they do a lot of damage. Well, yeah, but like they say they could have done the thing, but they weren't here. So where can we trust them? And so it's no longer a mob. You've started the conversation, but they're still not fans.
Jacob saw this has been posted by Kat, so Jacob sees and knows what's going on and can arrive to this location. Theoretically.
Yep.
So Kat punched through the ice. Is the fire still going?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to spend a legend to use my fire purview that I get from my sword, my spear, and just kind of take it and have the fire from the building all come into the spear. And just make the fire go away.
Ooh, lovely. Also, just for funsies today, usually when you spend a legend, it is gone unless you do a ritual to like regain it back. You have there's like longer ritual and shorter rituals. You can do a shorter ritual once arc. So you also have the ability to do a shorter ritual, like, on the plane, get that back. Because I want more magic shit happening. And so you stand up and just draw all the fire in. And everyone's like, oh my God. And you see like this crowd, having seen the strength of Kat, having seen the presence of Kat, and then having seen the control over fire Jacob has, are starting to think that like they've been sold a pack of lies.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna just raise my arms up in the air and say, "Can your scions do that?"
Who is somebody who seems to be as part of the argument on our side, kind of speaking positive, anybody who's speaking positively of us?
This point, you don't see anyone speaking negatively. There are some people who are like just not speaking, but everyone who is speaking is like, this is different. Like, this isn't what we were told at all.
Who seems like they could be the biggest promoter?
That would be 3 16-year-olds all with their phones.
Yeah, they're powerful.
I am going to pick one at random for a fate binding
Mhm.
to get my legend back,
Okay.
and then I will, as kind of like a guardian. I don't know exactly I don't
Like
remember all the fate binding titles off the top of my head right now. But yes, as a kind of someone to watch over, kind of.
Okay. And so you're like looking around, and it's still new to you, this like power of fate over, and you just see this one teenager. He's actually like 14. He looks like younger, and you just like watch him, and you're like, he's going to need protection. And because he's like looking at you, and like you can see he's already doing like this like TikTok stitching thing, like this person is lying, like I've seen the truth here. He is now under your protection within your fate. He will be coming back.
Miria will text Kat and just be like, "Need backup?" ?
Kat will say, "This is so much fun," and send a photo of her doing like a one-handed handstand in the middle of the crowd. She's like doing like push-ups, and she's like, "Yeah, can your scions do this?"
Jake gets the text, and he's on the beach, kind of just walking along the beach, making sure nobody needs help in the water, making sure nobody's going in, having eaten in the last hour. But he gets it. Okay, it's a little show offy, but I'll go over there.
Yeah. And
I
so
think Miria will join up.
everyone's going.
Yeah.
Daisy and Penny will be like, "Hey, where y'all going? Can we come? Can we can close? We'll just close the shop for today and have like a long lunch, yeah?"
Okay.
And Penny's like, we just want to be included in this.
We're gonna go watch Kat and Jacob show off. Let's go.
All right. And so it doesn't take very long for everyone to arrive, and this crowd, by the time they get there, is on your side. Jacob, the young boy, name of Dustin, has been a big fan of yours for years. He's followed you, your tattooing from the time you were not in Hawaii. He's asked you so many questions. What was it like gambling? Like I heard you had this weird thing with these other friends of yours. Like, he's asking you all the questions he can. Everyone is surrounding Kat, like cheering her on.
So yeah, anyway, so the trick was to, when you get to work with people with tattoos, you get to read people, and so you just kind of know, and you could tell something was off about her. She didn't have could tell that she knew she didn't have the card. She was just trying to cause a mess. So
He's like, so I can read people by tattooing. He's like getting like more and more excited.
So you want to start off by drawing. You got a portfolio that you got going on.
I do, and all of a sudden it gets super quiet. 3 individuals kind of walk from the back.
So yeah, anyway, so here's my card. Go down to the shop. If you need a job, we could always use it. Someone helping out as a clean up. You get to know a little bit about the industry, kind of get to see what it's like.
Well, thank you. And he like grabs it and like the biggest smile and just kind of like runs off. And you can see those 3 individuals all kind of like stare at him as he runs. and then they look
I'm
back.
gonna look. Do we recognize them?
You don't recognize them, but one is dressed in mostly reds, one is dressed in mostly whites, one is dressed in mostly blue.
That was going to be my question.
Yes.
Kai's just gonna make eye contact with Jake, like it's time.
So we finally meet, says Miria, waving at them.
I'm sorry. Do we know you?
Oh, well, most of the people around here do, so I just assumed you would too. Yeah. Do we have, out of character, do we have a team name?
That is up to you all.
Our
Man,
band name.
what's our group name? Oh God, I don't know. I'm not that quick. I'm just gonna say, well, I'm Miria. This is Kat, Jacob, and Jake.
Hello all. Elements are us. We deliver the elements to protect you from that which is dangerous. Thank you for cleaning up our mess of saving this town. It's very kind of you to do so.
Yeah. Are you guys always that destructive? I mean, I'm sure you did some really impressive stuff, but
When a threat is big enough, we need to destroy things. I'm sure you wouldn't understand.
I'm sure we would.
What was the threat?
We do so many things. I think that was a Titan spawn of stone that was rampaging through this one. But we do so many things, it's hard to keep track.
Would we have heard of anything like that happening?
Yes, so you would have heard, and there was in fact a Titan spawn of stone just like kind of rampaging through. You were actually on your way when Penny and Daisy were like, actually, you don't need to go. It's been taken care of by something else.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad somebody took care of that. We were coming to help, but you did it before we did. But
well, you did help. You cleaned up. That's.
Although I gotta say, I mean, thanks for protecting people. That's the first and foremost. And Miria is talking to them, but she's really talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
That which I do have a role I'd like to do at the end of this, but that's the first and foremost thing. That's the most important, making sure everyone's okay. But you have to understand that this is the only island we get. So if you're doing a lot of damage to these people's homes and to nature, it's gonna take time for that to come back. And sometimes it doesn't have to be flashy to save people or be important or make a difference. I mean, our land is sacred. And I want to make an empathy specialty, a leadership specialty inciting passion.
Ooh, yes, please do.
So we really do appreciate you taking care of people. That's important. But we got to take care of our land too, or there's going to be nothing for us to come home to.
Give me that role.
I'd like to do leadership with, is presence okay?
Yep, I think so. Like you are very much like make your presence known. Everyone's like watching you. All the phones are just out.
Well, let's hope. I mean, I get quite a few dice on that, but let's hope it pans out. And I got 2 10s. So let me.
Wow.
I'm gonna put my hands up for those. Okay, and nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Good God. Okay, so this was a 2 difficulty, 1 complication roll. You have 3 successes to either allocate as enhancements to other social things in this scene, or you can use those successes as like gaining insight into elements are us.
Yeah, I think, sorry, I'm just trying to get my camera to stop blurring. Too much godly power. I think that if I can I allocate 1 success to kind of helping turn the popularity more toward us, especially with all the phones out and everything.
Yep.
But 2 successes to getting the insight on this
Gotcha.
group. You know, I mean, the instinct is to go the other way, but we're helping people, guys.
We're helping people. All right, so that 1 success is allocated there. You notice, especially as like people start cheering, there's this hint of guilt maybe on their faces. And they say, well, I'm glad we agree on something. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be going. I look forward to meeting you all again.
You know, if you ever need any backup, you can find us.
We'll be
It was nice meeting you.
and you as well. We'll be sure to contact you soon.
If you would like to have a friendly sparring session, please contact us.
And there is a small child, about 6, who has a shirt that is half red and half black. That's like, yeah.
That's how she shows her love.
We'll keep that in mind.
And Jake is very naive, and he's just like, well, I guess we were all wrong about them, huh? They seem like they're great.
You know, I didn't hear as many reports of Titan spawn on the island until they showed up.
Yeah, Kat is similarly suspicious. She's gonna say, I feel like they're setting themselves up for success here. There's no way anybody could get there faster than we can.
So let's go have Penny and Daisy suggested a long lunch. Let's say goodbye to our fans here and get some food.
I stay
See
in
you
school,
later.
everybody.
You know who to call if you need anything, but take care of yourselves. Take care of your land.
And the fans like cheer and they say bye. Dustin is already on the way to your ink shop, like just have a long lunch, and we're gonna slowly skip ahead until tomorrow. You're all
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, I feel like the long lunch is where we can really sit down and talk about how I think these people are setting themselves up and, you know, suspect, that kind of thing. Miria was like, not in front of people.
So we have that discussion. Pretty sure they are, because yes, like Titan spawn do occasionally happen. They are rare. Especially on an island such as this. And this has been happening like pretty rapidly the past 2 or so months when they apparently like showed up. But you do your things, you get ready the next day, and you're on the tarmac where people are getting your plane ready. It's a fairly small plane, you know, not like only for like 4 people, because you need enough like fuel to make it all the way to California, but you know, it's pretty small. Is there anything you like to do as you board this plane?
Honestly, Jake is probably just still excited to get in a plane and fly. He hasn't been out in the real world all that long. Wow, this is neat, huh? This is gonna go all the way up there.
Yeah, it's much better than economy, trust me.
All right. So you all get in. The pilots are like, hi, we'll be your pilots. We just need to make a couple of quick checks to the plane, and we'll be there up in the air as soon as possible. Have a seat. And it is a lavish plane. You know, those like seats that like turn around. Everything is like beautiful. There's like carpet on the ground. I don't know if carpet on a plane is a sign of luxury, but I'm just gonna say it is. And after about 5 minutes, pilot's like, this is your captain speaking. We're going to be at an elevation of 11,000 feet. Please buckle up and prepare for takeoff.
Do you
Jacob
think
was already fully reclined and sleeping.
Miria's sitting there with, I don't know, like a cocktail. Well, probably not a cocktail, like one of those little things.
Yeah.
It's just like, I know we're not gonna be gone long. And I talked to Pele a little, and she said, you know, if you're going to do good, it's good. But I'm kind of worried about those people messing up our island.
Yeah. Well, at least they've, got people there to protect them if they need it. The elemental group seems pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
I
what I
don't
was
trust
talking
them.
about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's
kind of
right.
destructive.
That would be
Oh,
a real dirty trick. That would be a dirty trick if they were doing that.
yeah. Pele did say if it gets too out of hand, she'll step in while we're gone.
Well, I talked to my god, and he said we should destroy them.
I mean, I'm kind of inclined to agree with him, but I gotta. I don't want to make her mad.
So you slowly take off, and you're in the air for about 5 minutes. Haven't even reached cruising altitude yet.
I'm gonna
When
look out the window.
the left wing just sets on fire.
Bro.
That's not supposed to happen.
The
Is that
right
supposed to happen?
wing
Haven't been on a plane in a while.
is frozen.
Captain,
Yeah, no, we know we're trying our best. We're gonna try to turn around because we don't think we're gonna make it to California at this point.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, those little. What rating is this? Is this stream?
As I
I've
look out
already
the
covered
window-
that, so you're fine.
Can I see anything?
Anything like you've ever seen like there's like fire and it's not like something exploded. Does anyone have a scent of the divine? Perchance, maybe not. Okay. Yeah. It is
I
on.
mean,
You
one
don't have
side's
something.
frozen, one side's on fire. Do we need to sense the divine to know what happened?
You don't have to sense the divine.
The smoke and flames. I'm gonna start recording this. I'm gonna get a video of the fire and then one on the ice. My phone is not on airplane mode, so I'm just gonna start posting this. I'm just gonna start saying we are leaving and we are under attack. And try to communicate to my followers that something is very wrong.
Gotcha.
And it's
And Miri's like,
sabotage.
none of us have ice powers. This can't be us. This is somebody's doing this.
I'm gonna put a very catchy song on to the TikTok as well.
Of
Like
course.
the algorithm.
Whatever's trending.
Yeah.
And so in the back, it's like candy, 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 candy. God. This isn't funny. We're gonna die.
You're not at cruising altitude, but you're pretty up there.
But are we descending? Are we crashing? Did the masks come down from the?
Yeah, no, masks are down.
Gotcha.
Lights are off. The lights that are like this is your emergency exit, but it's the one door that you came in because it's not that big.
I'm gonna look for a parachute.
There are parachutes. Yes.
I've
There
always
are.
wanted a parachute.
Jake is going to go up front to see if there's anything he can do to help the captains because they're the ones who are most vulnerable here, the pilots.
But yeah. They are very much freaking out. You know, like one person's like just trying to hold on to make sure you descend at a not too rapid rate. The other person looking for anything they can do. I mean, she's like, yeah, go back, get a parachute, get us 2 parachutes, and get the seat covers. They double exploitation devices, and we're gonna need them.
Okay, gonna run back, get them 2 parachutes. Make sure everybody here has parachutes.
Woo!
Kat, we're
fly!
gonna.
Cat's already out.
Wait, can I give me your phone? Puts it in. So Miria has a Olona bag that's like super. You can't really damage anything in it. So she's just gonna toss that. Electronics, anything. Let's go. It's
So
just-
are we
but
over the
especially
water?
Film this.
Yes.
Especially Kat's phone though, because it has the evidence of what
Mhm.
happened on it. It's just tossing shit in her bag. Okay.
All right,
We're
I'm going to
closing
help
the
the
hatch.
Get the
gonna
pilots
help the
out.
pilots with their parachutes. Make sure
Pretty
they have their
quickly, they like
parachutes on.
there's nothing we can do. Everybody out. They get theirs on. Is anyone afraid of heights, perchance? Just okay. I figured I'd ask.
Look, I climbed the haiku stairs.
Yeah,
Like
you're good.
after that, you're not afraid.
And so you all jump out, no need to roll. All the parachutes work, and you watch as the plane, about 2 minutes later, just explodes.
Was that our plane? Do we have to pay for that?
I think they have insurance.
Yeah, they're required by law to have insurance.
I feel like we're just floating.
Yeah,
Three
you're just like
minutes.
Hey,
in
do
the
we have
water.
insurance?
Okay, so now we're in the ocean.
Yeah, like once you all like got the parachutes on, would have been fine. You got out before the explosion happened. It'll take a few hours-ish to swim back, but you have the flotation devices.
And the
Or you could-
pilots are okay? Are they with us?
They're okay. They are very shaken.
We've got you. It's all right.
They say like we don't even have to swim. We have radioed since people can pick us up in an hour or two.
That's swimming.
You're just going. And they're like, is she okay? Should we bring
We'll
her?
get there.
She'll get there after us, but she'll get
She'll
there.
get there. Takes a few hours, but you're picked up and brought back. Daisy and Penny are there, with like blankets and cookies. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And like wrapping blankets around you. Wait, where's Kat? Oh my God, where's Kat?
She's fine.
She's
swam
swimming back.
And Penny's like, God damn it, Kat. Okay, she's good. She's okay. What?
So
What
hold on.
happened?
Fishes out the cat's phone from her bag.
Mm-hmm.
This happened.
Okay.
That elemental group is bad. They were playing a dirty trick on us.
Yeah, the whole
Jacob?
time she's swimming, Kat's like, "Can your scions do this?"
Jacob?
Who knew you booked us on that flight?
And then Penny is like, no, what? We were talking about it yesterday at the when everyone was there. So no, we didn't tell anyone, but someone could have overheard, we guess.
We also could have been followed.
Yeah.
And then after they watched the thing, they like kind of put two and two together. They're like, oh.
Yeah, ice doesn't usually break out on the wings of a plane in Hawaii.
No.
And fire on the other side.
I think
So,
that's a little more common.
well, I guess this is all new to me.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like fire and ice are the two things that bring planes down, but ice usually not here.
Okay, we'll have to be
Birds.
birds.
Yeah. We're not going to get into that. Anyway, so they tried to kill us. Just for the record. Hey, Penny, Daisy, are we kind of in agreement that maybe?
Yeah, no, this is different. This
Yeah.
Because we were unaware of. We knew they were assholes. Like that was very clear. We didn't know they would actually try to kill you all.
I'm gonna make sure it's just on Kat's phone at this point. I'm gonna make sure this is uploading. We're gonna need all the support we can get.
Yes.
And it's just like I said, I think they're kind of close, so I feel like Kat maybe will forgive her, but she's just uploading to all of Kat's social media. Like,
I assume you just have all her like passwords and yeah.
she's logged in. She's already logged
Yeah.
in. It's just like Mastodon. I don't know.
Kat just posted a live journal.
I'm like everywhere, Tumblr. But yeah, it's just uploading the little TikTok that she made because saves the camera roll, so it's just uploading that everywhere with the like subtext, like what is their name? Elements are us.
Elements are us.
Elements are us. Tried to kill us! Exclamation point.
But it's like a knife emoji instead of kill.
Tried to
Yeah.
knife emoji us. Yeah, exactly.
Elements are us are bad.
Unalive. Oh man. Yeah, so just uploading everything. It's like as soon as Kat gets back, we gotta deal with this.
And they're like, well, we have the car if you just want to sit down. Like we had to be like a rough journey down.
Was
and then-
anything happening here while we were in the air?
Oh, we
Good point, Jake.
didn't want to tell you. Look, a Titan spawn has been found.
Where?
Northeast end of the island.
We gotta go. I mean,
Yeah.
once I'm sure Kat will be here any minute now. Kind of looking over her shoulder.
And you see someone is just like the pillow's gone. They're just
Hope she's not too exhausted to fight.
Oh, it'll take a little bit for us to get to the North Shore. We'll be okay. She can have a nap in the car.
I mean, if we were flying to California, went down, we'd be coming in on the North Shore.
Oh, you make an excellent
We'd be
point.
coming in on the Northeast Shore, so we would be.
It's
Should
actually
be
not very
pretty
far
close.
from there.
Yeah.
She can have a turbo nap. Excellent point. Well, at least it's nearby.
But 50 minutes later, Kat is there. I assume saying your now
Take
catchphrase,
off the water.
can your scions do that?
No, they can't. She shakes off the water and says the plan to destroy elements are us now.
Yeah, probably. We gotta go take on the Titan nearby. You up for it?
Better. This day started great with the parachute. It's just sounding even better by the second. Let's go.
That's a good attitude, Kat.
I worry about your sanity. Let's go.
Can we parachute in? Well, I guess we lost the plane.
I think the collateral damage there, if we tried to take another plane up and they did it again, we might have to pay for that one.
All right.
Let's take the car and hope they don't set that on fire.
You all
He's gonna
jump
open
in.
the sunroof.
And then-
Kat
And
just
that-
sticks her head out the sunroof to dry.
and as you're driving, you see people who are now big fans of you being like, that's Kat! Yeah!
She's
Cheer.
totally like cheering at the crowd as they go by.
And it's about a 20-minute drive. You get to this forest, and you see these two trees that are turned to stone.
Wasn't it a stone titan last time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying there's not a lot of rock here, but
A tree shaped.
This is apparently where the Titan spawn has been seen. We didn't want to tell you yet because we knew you had a rough day and we don't have much information, but apparently this Titan spawn has snakes on its head.
Oh.
So, we can't confirm anything, but be careful, please.
well, if it's a Medusa, if that's like a real thing that's happening, we need to just everybody make sure you don't look in its eyes. Right.
Yeah, me and Jake fight blindfolded all the time.
Yeah, it's
And,
Then you'll be fine.
and he's like, and I keep telling y'all not to do that. You are too strong.
Is it
But it's fun.
believable that Miria would have some like D-bag sunglasses with like reflective?
Oh yeah, sometimes you just gotta go to the store and it's like you don't want people, so you just
Absolutely pulls those out.
Yeah.
Puts them on.
Jacob would absolutely have those to just for image purposes for that branding for that shop.
Perfect.
all
Yep.
right. So then you are essentially in this forest. Somewhere in this forest is the Medusa. How are you going to track her down?
I don't think
How does the
Colin
cunning and
knows that.
survival rule sound?
I have 3 in survival, 3 in wilderness survival specifically.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna say, Jake, don't you spend a lot of time in the woods?
Yeah, I grew up there.
all right.
All right.
Lead the way.
Okay, so yeah, cunning and
And
let's
survive.
see. How about yeah, cunning and survival.
Yeah.
One success.
Okay. So you're able to buy off the success. You are not able to buy off the complication. You are very used to walking through like grass, and so like you can just like move through. You're kind of careful with thorns, less so now. You're not paying attention to like the stone that is actually like protruding. And so you actually a couple of times like dig into your like flesh from like what used to be grass, which is now just like straight up stone. You take 1 bruised condition. Anytime you use your legs, you have a +1 complication that you must buy off. But it doesn't take too long for you to find what appears to be an ancient ruin, but is covered in new stone growth, if that is a word.
Guys, look at this.
I'm gonna
Oh.
punch it.
No.
Roll to hit.
Wait. You have to be nice
It's
to the
really
ruins.
stone.
Wait,
Cat.
You just go straight up
I'm gonna.
and like
I will
Uh-huh.
stop Cat so I can try to get a culture roll on the overgrowth stone
okay,
to see if there's
Punch the
any
dirt.
significance in that.
right.
To see
we
if
figure out-
it makes sense for, and then we'll let Cat punch it. And I'll spend the momentum on this.
Nice.
Was cool with that.
You can break the new stone.
2 successes.
Okay. After you realize that all of your friends were Greek scions, you actually spent some time with Persephone. And she told you that many who have been cursed like this tend to create stone around where they live. It like makes them comfortable. So this is very much this creature's like happy place.
Yeah. It's in there, so yeah, you can go ahead and punch that.
A about 10-foot sphere of like new stone growth just crumbles off.
It's really stone. I can confirm that.
But you also hear, hello?
Who is
Hello?
it?
Hello?
Hello?
Why
that?
are
It's
you
a delivery.
why are you trying to break my house?
Sorry, she gets a little excited. She was just knocked harder than she probably should have.
Oh, oh, okay.
Can we talk to you for a second? Would that be okay?
Sure, come on in. Anyone who's walking in and wants to pay attention to surroundings can make me a culture and some sort of mental roll.
How about culture and intellect? Because I have no culture.
Best, yeah.
I'm gonna go with culture and cunning.
Okay.
Can I make a? Oh, you said some sort of mental roll. Never mind.
Yes.
I was gonna be like, can I do composure? Because I'm trying to be cool about it.
One success, and I rolled a 10, so I'll re-roll the 10.
Ooh, okay, I'll roll culture intellect as well.
So
doing,
2 successes total.
Okay.
just for funsies, I'm doing culture resolve to keep things nice and
I didn't succeed at all.
same vibe. Trying to be cool about it.
Right, just like Cat, you walk in and you're like, I could punch this, that, I could punch that too.
Hmm.
Ooh, a 10.
Jake?
3.
Okay, so 3 for Jacob. Okay. So Jake, you walk in and you immediately notice that like in the what you would consider like a foyer, there are these stoned mirrors, like just turned to stone. Jacob, you notice if you walk further in, there are actual like unstoned mirrors. The only things that aren't turned to stone. Miria, with 4 successes, you're able to put both of those things together, but also that like something is off. Most of what you know is like if anything makes eye contact with Gorgons, Medusas, they're turned to stone. So why would she go out of her way to turn some mirrors to stone and leave some untransmogrified?
This is weird.
Elementals are us. In their growth of popularity and their fighting, are there recent videos of them actually fighting the stone Titan
Nope.
spawn? Any evidence of the damage of the stone spite that this stone Titan spawn has done in their videos?
There is evidence of the damage the Tone Titan spawn has done. There is no videos of them actually fighting.
They're working together.
Or they're not.
Hmm.
They're showing up after the fact and not actually saving
Doing-
anything
Hmm.
because they're setting the fucking buildings on fire, destroying things with ice.
What is fire going to do to stone or
Of course.
ice?
That's true. Fists are always better.
Yeah.
Hey, and he starts calling. My name's Jacob. I of the blessed ink.
So Sharon's like, oh my, you are very blessed out. And she like starts looking at you and like, oh, well, aren't you all just so beautiful?
Oh, well, thank you. So there's these 3 folks that have been saying that you've been fucking up shit and they around the island.
Me?
Just gonna share the video. Yeah, she this is them saying that they're stopping you from causing shit.
And there's this like look of a combination of like sadness and how fucking dare they? Like, I have no. Why would I ruin such a beautiful island? No, like I'm all about the beauty. Like look at my hair. Like look at this. Look at these.
Gorgeous.
Look at this. Thank you. You get it.
Gorgeous.
Like look at this form. Why would I? Who? And you see, like she's like processing as she goes from like sadness to how dare they, and it's progressively going close to angry as she's like realizing there are people who are like actively destroying the beauty that exists.
I think that it doesn't look like I need to spend anything by this. I have a soothing presence. So Miri's gonna try to keep the attitude, reduce the attitude by 1 mechanically.
Yes.
Kind of try to keep things chill and be like, yeah, it's not fair. I don't think they're doing anything at all, and they're causing a lot of damage. Is there anything you can do to help us solve this? They kind of just tried to murder us, actually. They set our plane on fire and iced it.
Why would? And she's like things like I mean, there's not much I can do. Like, look, I've been cursed for a long time, and people tend to not like me, even though I am utterly fabulous. So I tend to stay away. That's why I'm here. Like, most people don't come this far out.
But we heard there was something in the area, and I'm sorry that I came in like this with my eyes covered. I
Oh,
was afraid I would get turned to stone.
oh no. You probably would have if I didn't know you were there.
Okay.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
Why are only some of your mirrors stone? Is it because you have control over it, or?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I can teach you. Can I teach you? Maybe I can teach you. And she's like looking at you, like,
That'd be cool.
I can't do the stone thing. I wish I could. That'd be cool.
I know I could teach you. I'd probably have to curse you, which you probably don't want. Okay, never mind. I can't teach you.
Thank you for offering.
Yeah.
So do you know, we heard that there was a Titan spawn in the area. You're not the Titan spawn that we've been hearing about.
If it's in the area, probably is me. People have called me Titan Spawn a lot. So I'm pretty sure it's me. Like I said, I didn't know anyone knew I was here. I just like there's like a hike out back, and I just like take a walk, and it's great.
Have
But
you
yeah,
been-
It sounds like they're setting you up as well. They tried to kill us, and yeah, they're setting you up for some reason. I mean, if we had come in, just ready to fight immediately, that, I mean,
Yeah.
what some of us did, but
I was ready to fight immediately. Yeah. But what I did to your door, I'm gonna do to their faces 10 times more. So
I appreciate that.
hope we can be friends.
I
Yeah.
would like that.
That'd be cool.
I will have to move though.
You've got room?
People come with the pitchforks and torches, and I'd rather not.
Daisy and Penny will get you set up. There's room in the mansion. Don't worry about it.
I have space
Oh.
in my garage.
We have like some acreage as well, so you don't have to worry about anyone encroaching except the occasional paparazzi.
And she like grasps your hands and like looks into your eyes. I need you to make me a clash of wills.
Interesting. Okay.
Integrity and presence.
Integrity and presence. Okay, I can do that. Where is my integrity? Okay, not great, but my presence is good. So, ooh, 10. I'm getting 10. Oh, I got 2. I got 3 10s. I'm not joking. Oh my god. All right. So, and also 2 other successes, and another 10. This is insane. Okay.
Good
cool,
God.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that's 7.
So you needed 1 success. The other 6 you can use just as enhancement for the
Just-
social interactions.
Trust
with-
me to completely overroll when I don't need to. I will botch it when it's really necessary. I promise.
Make
There's
it
a
the
big
most
like
fun.
cartoon like power that comes out of the
Right.
like,
And
Alright, so yeah, 7.
and so like you start looking at your eyes, and like there is something magnetic about her. Like she's not even trying to get your attention, but you're like, you really are beautiful. You have to snap yourself out of it. She could be very dangerous if she chose. But she's just like really thankful that she has people who's like willing to give her a chance, and she can like enjoy the beauty with others.
Now I have lie detector. I don't know that she's probably not a tier lower than I am.
She
Is
is
when that would
not a tier lower. She's actually
Yeah.
a tier higher.
Did
But then she like pulls away quickly and is like, wait, 3 people? I
you?
have 3 people who came here once, but they couldn't be setting me up. They don't have any power.
Wait.
we never actually saw them do anything.
Yeah, but how do you create walls of ice just like for fun?
I really punched it, so it was there.
And they're frauds.
Yeah, are they just frauds? Were they taking credit for somebody else's?
I mean, there were 3 people who had very tacky outfits on. One was red, one was white,
Red,
one
Yeah,
yes.
blue.
that's
Yeah,
them.
that's them.
They came in, but they don't have any abilities to do anything.
They're not even real Scion. Son of a. Okay.
What would they have to gain by lying?
Was it these people? And it shows
Yeah, that's them with the same stupid tacky outfits. You can see she's getting very pissed at like no attempt to actually create any kind of aesthetic beauty. Just
So who wants to go beat the shit out of some mortals?
Well, it doesn't seem like a fair fight. I'll
Though
come
you're right.
along, but maybe they
You know
just
what?
need a good talking to.
It's not even a challenge. No, Cat. Yeah, you're
Did
right.
you-
Cat could literally obliterate them in like 1 second. We need to
What-
embarrass them.
What did you talk to them about?
they came and they were like, would you be willing to move? And I was like, I would hope that you just won't tell anybody. They kept trying to convince me that they were scary. But I didn't. I know
So they
they're-
wanted you to move. We came here. Now people know you live here, so you're going to have to move. So they got what they wanted. What do they want about this forest?
I don't know if this is the forest. I think they had phones. I think they were just trying to like show off, like, look how strong we are.
So you moved once already, so you've been around the island. So the other time they said they were fighting over here, shows the part of the video. They said they'd fought a stone titan. Is this where you used to live? Or a stone titan spawn? Is this where you used to live?
No, but I do know that some people created a stone elemental somehow. Honestly, it seemed very weak. I don't know why they would have done that.
Because they want to show off.
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay, well, at least we know what's going on.
Did they give you any contact information?
They tried to, but I didn't want that in my house. I just couldn't.
Let's get you somewhere safe.
Wait, I know how I can help you.
How?
Now, you're sure I can stay in your, and no one will know I'm there?
100%. We've got a couple. There's like, mother-in-law.
Nobody even knows I'm
Wait,
there.
wait,
half the time.
Yeah, half the time nobody knows Cat's there.
Wait, hold on a second. Jacob's going to search through his phone
Mm-hmm.
because if their agents are getting information that there was a Titan spawn here,
Mm-hmm.
then there should be some chatter somewhere else on the internet about that. Because they're agents. They don't have private hookups for Titan spawns.
Oh, if Penny and Daisy.
Yeah. That seems like a reasonable conclusion. They have to be getting their information from somewhere.
Yeah, I
So-
don't want to be suspicious of them, but
So you do see there's like a Reddit thread, people talking about like, I saw Medusa over here. That's for this Titan spawn. You don't see that for others.
What's up, Jacob?
So we got this is the first, and this is the only one that there is this thread for.
Yeah.
So we keep getting our news from a certain source. Have you seen anybody else here?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't seen anyone, though. I know there are 2 very strong individuals who have been around, but whenever I try to look for them, they're gone.
Where?
and it's not any of us.
No, well, They only let the
Yes, he
president
gets
slip.
disappointment all day. Well, you said you thought you might know a way to help us.
I mean, if you're trying to lure these phonies out, if I show off my fabulousness, uh, I'm sure they'll have to come eventually, right? I mean, I would hope that you wouldn't let them do the pitchforks thing because I've had that happen before and it's not fun.
We'll get you somewhere safe.
Yeah.
If you want to just turn a couple non-essential things to stone.
Yeah, I can do that. Whoever is like talking to her, give me an empathy, composure, or presence roll. Because you had the like 29 enhancement, feel free to use some of those too.
Do you guys want me to do that one? Empathy.
Yeah, you're probably better at it than I am.
I'm not too bad at it. Okay. 1, 2, there's a 10. I like this game. My last 2 games I played, I rolled like 5s and 1s the whole time. Another 7. Okay, 5 successes.
Good.
Just I talk. That's what I do.
That's what you do. So she's still holding your hand, and because you've like spoken to her like long enough, like even when she first started talking, you were like, this is still like she's still dangerous. You're kind of like gotten used to her, and so like now that she's talking about like exposing herself, you're like hearing the fear in her voice. You are like feeling her handshake. You're like seeing that there's like multiple snakes on her head with like scars. So she is incredibly hesitant to do so, but seemingly thinks it is worthwhile.
I don't want you involved in the fray, so we'll just get you to stone a few things up, throw you in the car with Daisy and Penny, and get you out of here, huh?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
And I'll crush anyone who gets near you.
And there's like a big smile, just like relief, like, yeah, I'm okay with that too.
You'll be safe with us. We're here to help.
Okay, well, I guess I should start packing.
Yeah, we'll, can we help?
Oh, no, it's fine. And then she just like dispels the stone and everything is crumbled. It's like, all right,
Oh,
ready to go.
oh, that's one benefit.
Let's, get you in the car, get somewhere, I mean, not to be showy about it, but kind of big enough that we're gonna get attention.
Right.
And we'll lie in wait for these guys to show up and pretend to punch a boulder or whatever it is they do.
All right. So
But I wonder how they, I'm gonna just ask the people here. I wonder how it is that they make those effects, because there was literally a 50-foot tall icicle. Like I punched it. And if they don't have any power, then who made that?
Yeah, I guess we'll
wonder
have
if
to see.
Got
That's what
their
I wanna
hands on
fight.
an artifact or something?
Yeah, something like that they can use. Or are they taking credit for somebody else? That seems like
Or
maybe
science,
too much, but
I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out when we're lying in wait.
An ambush.
Yeah.
With TikTok.
So you find a nice, you know what? Let's just say a beach, right? All the tourists will be there. They will all be quick with their phones. And she's in the car, trembling, but walks out, and does her best acting of a villainous villain you've ever seen. Blah-blah! I am here to stone. Yes. She turns an umbrella into stone. She turns a kind of cabana into stone.
Nice.
A few like pillows into stone. And she's
Wow.
You
Get-
all should fear me, or it will be you next. And slowly backs up into the car. Where are you all hiding when this is happening?
I feel like Miria has like her sunglasses and everything, like put on some shorts and like just laid out on the beach like this. It's just kind of
Yeah.
chilling, but it's
Cat is like at one of those like beach like restaurants, like eating a chicken sandwich.
Gotcha.
Just fully like a patron.
Jake is probably up on a rock nearby, kind of looking down at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob is buried in the sand because that's the only way that he will be recognized with all of his tattoos.
Fair. And even though no one else can recognize Jacob, Dustin just so happens to be on the beach and runs because, you know, there's a Gorgon and a Medusa like right here, trips over you. It's like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Jacob, it's you.
Hey, Dustin, what's going on?
We gotta go. There's a monster here.
Where?
She's she was okay, but the umbrella's a stone now. We can't be here.
All right, let's get you to safety.
All right, so that's what we're doing with hair. Melinda, the Medusa, is back in the car with Penny and Daisy. And it doesn't take long for Elements Are Us to show up. Because of just like the amount of social media presence. They say, where is this monster? No, wait, seriously, where's the monster? And like everyone's like pointing, she went back that way. We don't know where she is now. And so Elements just start like searching around for her.
It's texting like, oh, we didn't fully think this through. What do we do?
Well, we know that they come themselves. So we learned something.
Yeah, how did they arrive?
In a car.
Are they actually looking for a monster? You'd think they'd just put on a big show.
By the way, did
Cat's gonna text and say, "How much do I look like Melinda? I could try to pretend I'm the Medusa."
What if someone went and made a ruckus on the top of, hey, Jake? Just, do you want to just make a bit of a scene up there? See if they run and try to make a big show?
We can't fight them out in the open.
Oh, no. I just
so
thought...
we need to lure them out away from the beach.
She was talking to this Jake up on the rock. I know it's
no, yes, I
We're
know.
probably in our group chat.
I understand,
Yeah.
I understand, but the point is that if you make a ruckus, then the people watching will see you making the ruckus.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know what kind of powers.
If a
Jake has,
14-year-old boy runs up to the heroes and tells them it went that way into the woods,
we need to give these
Dustin,
people plausible
Yes.
cover.
Dustin, go tell. I need you to go tell the triplets over there, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledumest, that they ran off in the woods that way. Send them out. Send them in that direction.
I can do that. So excited. And so he like runs over and you can see like they're far enough that you can't
Good
hear,
shot,
but
Jacob.
you see him pointing and they're like, you got it, young man. And they turn around and they start running towards the woods.
Now let's see if they make a fuss over nothing, because we know there's nothing there.
I'll
We
try to
wait.
follow them at a distance.
Give me a subterfuge dexterity roll.
Okay. Do I have any subterfuge? No.
Probably not.
I'm like, didn't.
We could say you could say athletics.
You got survival to move through the woods without notice.
Yeah, survival, maybe
Oh, yeah.
athletics to control your strength. Like with
I have athletics. Okay, so we'll go athletics, dexterity. That's a little better. One success.
one success. Okay. Unfortunately, it was one difficulty and then one complication because the woods, the twigs.
Yeah.
So you are like moving like a cat.
Do you
Move
want to
like
use a
rat.
momentum?
We do have what, 7 now?
Yeah, I think so. Up
Oh,
to you,
7?
but thought I'd bring it
Yeah,
up.
sure. I'll use one. And I will reroll. It was a 2.
We tried.
We should try, yeah. So we're down to 6. You're walking and you're sneaking. And before you can get close enough to hear what they're saying, snap. Twig break. And they turn around. Is that her? What are we doing here? This is a bad idea. We shouldn't be here.
I am the Medusa!
Record it, cat. Record it.
Oh god. They just drop. And like are essentially in the fetal position, like shaking.
Ah! I have my GoPro on my shoulder. And then I'm going to say, I'll turn you to stone!
And they're just
Look
like
away!
2 of them get up and run. The one in
Okay.
red is just like is shaking, then like opens their eyes. It's like, you're not a Medusa. You're that one.
Well, what are you doing? You're supposed to be a hero.
We are here. Come back. We are heroes, more heroic than you'll ever be.
2 of your friends just ran away thinking I was a Medusa.
Just because we're heroes doesn't mean we're not afraid of things. You don't know what we do. You have no idea what we do for you.
I literally have no idea what you do
We
at
protect
all.
you. That's what we do.
From what?
And you see them look around. We'll transition from this scene to the beach. Where are you all as you wait for Kat to report back?
I'm still up on the rock.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Oh no, go ahead.
no, I think you should go first based on what is happening.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
you know how GoPro can upload to a phone? Is there any way that I can simulcast it to like
Yeah.
the TV over the restaurant the cat was eating maybe at?
Yep.
Cool, done.
That's pretty easy to do. Jake, you would have seen the simulcast begin. Then you would have seen the black SUV that Penny and Daisy used to transport you all around peel out.
All right, well, I'm going to I guess start to get down from the rock and send to like the group text. Our SUV just peeled out for some reason. And then go down and start, I guess, trying to chase after the SUV in the direction of the SUV.
Okay.
When do you guys want to call Daisy and Penny, or shall I? All right. It's the call button.
Penny answers, and there is lots of noise in the background. Huh? Hello? Yeah. Hey. Can we call you back? We're kind of busy.
What's going on? You need backup?
The Medusa's freaking out. She's trying to kill us. We'll call you back.
Cool. Standard stuff. Okay. We'll relay that in text message. Should I go? I think I should probably go. I do the talking thing. And I guess you guys back Cat up. And we'll try to
Okay,
borrow someone's moped, I guess.
I
Yeah.
can't run as fast
Wait.
as the car anyway.
The chance the heroes left the keys in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the hero's car and follow that SUV.
Get him!
All right. So you threw her in the hero's car. Cat. By this time, the other two came back. They're like, you need to be careful.
Of what?
Just you don't. How about this? You forget that you saw us. We'll all go our separate ways.
There's a lot of strange things going on this island, and quite frankly, I don't particularly care, but I want to fight someone strong. So if you could just tell me who I can fight, who's strong, then I will agree.
And then you see the one in white take out their phone and just go straight white as they read a text. They're like, I think you might have your. Would you be willing to protect us?
I thought you were supposed to protect me.
Is Cat still simultaneous?
Yeah. Like they don't know that Cat's simulcasting, so they're just talking.
I don't even know. I mean, yeah, sure.
Mira
I mean,
is still playing this over her phone so that all of us in the car.
Yeah,
are
everyone in the
aware.
car knows. People on the beach are now like gathering in the restaurant and just like watching.
Somebody call Cat.
Yeah.
Hi, Kat,
Speaker,
Jake.
please.
from your band. We yeah, you're being simulcasted, so we know everything that's going on.
Speaker.
oh, that's good.
Put it
That's
on
good.
speaker.
I'll put it on
please.
Try to. Okay, this one's speaker. Okay, now everybody can talk. I have you on speaker.
Oh, okay. I'll tell the people in front of me. I'm like, this is my band. Now they can hear you too.
What's up, fuckwits?
Hey, three amigos.
Nice to talk to y'all again.
You said that you were trying to protect us.
Oh, never mind. Yes. Our job was to protect you.
Who hired you?
We are not going to tell you that unless you say you will protect us.
I mean,
I'm
we
not
probably
opposed.
will.
We kind of protect people. That's our thing.
Yeah, Jake really likes to help people.
Yeah,
We need to hear you say you will protect us.
but we might have gotten in trouble by saying we could let a Medusa live with us. So,
They don't need to know that, Jake.
okay, that was off the
We-
record.
Strike that from the record.
Private knowledge, Jake. Private knowledge.
We will protect you.
Excellent. It took long enough.
Kate,
Cat,
Yeah.
turn your GoPro off.
Oh, we were simulcasting that conversation, I guess.
Whoa.
excellent,
Oh.
because the last thing the GoPro sees before you turn it off is the one in white, the one who got the text, look down as an arrow made of ice is sticking out of their stomach. And they're like, we're too late. GoPro goes off. Cat, you watch as that arrow just explodes as a 10-foot ball of it looks like a porcupine of ice.
Did I see where it came from, or did it just come up from the ground?
Behind them.
Okay, I'm gonna run behind them.
Wherever this is, this was a long way away.
I'm gonna look at the other two and I'm gonna say, tell me what is going on, or else you're both also going to die.
And they say and you look at the one in red. Their mouth is doing that thing where their lips are dry, their tongue is getting dried. They're essentially being incinerated from the inside.
I'm gonna say, you guys can't see this because the video is off, but they're dying horribly in front of my eyes.
Is
We're
it
chasing
insensitive
after
to
the
say record
Medusa.
it?
Do you want me to record this?
I don't know.
It's
Do you want
pretty
us to come?
brutal.
Somebody tell me what to do. Do we need to? Do we need
Jump
to?
out of the car, Jake, and run over here.
Okay.
Well, you have
I'm
the
gonna
phone,
go
so leave
help
your
Dad.
phone.
I'll
You
leave
call
my
me.
phone. I'll leave my phone. Okay, so
What
I'll.
about the water one?
The water one is running away.
Okay, I'll follow suit.
Okay, Jacob, slow down. I'm gonna go help Cat. Let me out. Oop.
Rock and roll.
But it doesn't take long for another ice arrow to hit the water one.
They're being attacked by an unseen assailant. I don't know who. I don't know where this is coming from.
Okay, so there were people with fire and ice powers, or elementals, or something. Neat, cool, great, love that. Oh, why is it? I'm just gonna call Penny and Daisy again, because if we can consolidate the issue and reunite the party, that'd be great. So I was just gonna be like, pick up, calling Penny and Daisy.
Daisy picks up this time. Hello, Miria?
Hi. Yeah,
Hey,
she's still trying to kill you?
No, we calmed her down a bit.
Dude, put me on the phone with her.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, what's going on?
Everything's fine. We just come back to the house. Your house. Come back to your house. We'll have cookies waiting.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Right now, there's shit going down back at the beach, and 2 of us are following you because we don't want you to die. So I'm gonna need you to be really straight with me. What's going on right now?
I think we need to just take a step back from this hero thing, right? Like it's been a crazy day. Let's all just calm down.
Do I have any feeling that maybe she, the powerful lady, has them under her control? I mean, I know I'm just talking over the phone, but I did have
Right.
7 successes on
You-
resisting that will.
Yeah, you did get like 29 successes. Sure. No.
No.
If nothing else, this lady, Melinda, is very big on one thing: beauty. And so had she had them under her will, you have a pretty strong feeling that like they would have mentioned a whole bunch of beauty somehow, some way, kind of as like a unintentional signature.
Right. Okay.
But something does seem off about how Daisy is communicating with you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. Go back to the house. We'll meet you there for cookies.
Yeah. I'm trying this new recipe.
New recipe? Is it how many different types of cookies are you gonna make?
Tell her to stop at the gas station. I left something in the car I'm gonna need.
Oh yeah, can you pull over? Just at the gas station up there so that we can get the stuff from the trunk.
I gotta start the cookies if I want them to be ready by the time y'all get close. So once we get back home, we'll get the stuff. It's fine.
Okay.
Nah.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah. You heard that right? If they're somebody's
Yeah.
shit. All right. Well, cool. Hope Jake and Kat can handle themselves. Let's go.
All right, so we
Catherine's
have
still on the phone. She's like, "What's happening?"
Somebody's messing with Daisy and Penny.
Or are all 3 of them dead? Grab their phones and just get the fuck out of there.
Will do.
you can get the red one's phone. The white one kind of exploded in ice.
Got down.
As did the blue one.
Okay. Is there anything else if I just like quickly try to like recover anything? Is there anything else that I kind of see or find of note about them?
Yes. That red one used to walk around with this like what they claimed was a fire sword. It's just a pretty shitty sword.
Gotcha.
It's nice. It's painted. It's upkept really nice. It is a sword, so it is sharp. But there is nothing about it. No
Okay.
legend in it. No, yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah, your Scion doesn't even have a real sword. I'll be like, well, I feel bad that they died, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'll avenge you guys. I'm gonna try to meet up with Jake.
Okay.
And yeah, Jake comes running up. She'll fill him in on the rest of the conversation because he left his phone. Okay, so we're
I
gonna
heard
head
the
back
whole
now.
thing. Something is weird though because Daisy's giving me weird vibes. You know, one time Daisy put ice in my smoothie and I didn't ask her to. I think those guys died by ice. I think something is weird.
Something weird's going on. I feel bad that we set them up and this happened. I guess we should get back to the house. We could do
I'll
you want
raise
to
you.
call in? Do you? Yeah, okay. I was going to say call an Uber, but yeah, we can run back.
Alright,
She's
so
already running.
Jacob was pulled over at the gas station and told them where he's waiting for them.
I got it.
And you two see us
And
running
we're
up,
gonna
and it's probably
search the
like,
car
oh,
a
God.
little bit. Probably have a little bit of time for them to search the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got their phone.
What's
Just
the
one guy's phone.
who's the
What
car
would-
registered to?
Car is registered to a name, not a person, but a corporation. Devila and Popola Incorporated.
Okay. What interesting things can I find out about them?
Roll me a technology or a cult and intellect roll, if you would.
All right. This is 3 dice, so if anybody okay with using momentum,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use just like a whole bunch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So let's say like 3. That is 3.
3 successes. Okay. You're able to buy off the difficulty and the complication plus one more bit of information. So it takes you a while, but did you use technology or a cult just so I can
Technology.
technology? Okay, so you're on the Googles, yada yada yada. Devila and Popola Incorporated, those two names actually come up as the founders of this whole idea of Scions having quote unquote managers, although like originally it wasn't managers. It was actually a group of like cultists attempting to stop Scions from transcending into gods. Apparently once many Scions discovered that's what was happening, they tried to kill, destroy, get rid of Devil and Popola. However, and this is your second success, they had rebranded multiple times throughout the years. Another time it was Diana and Phosphorine, usually a name that begins with D and P. 2 women, one being more logistical and another being keen on emotional support, usually with baked goods.
My smoothie tasted so weird.
Anything else?
Jake and
interesting in the
Kat
car?
catch up, and Jake's like, "Well, let's go rescue our managers."
They're not. Our managers aren't the ones that need the rescuing.
And
Linda needs rescuing.
when you say that, because you can see your house, it's like a 10, 15-minute drive from here. You see a massive earth, ice, and ice spike erupt from your house.
My favorite punching bag.
So, Daisy and Penny, they.
D&P.
I hate dirty tricks. I hate liars.
They're in
They
my
were that
house.
strong and they never fought me. Right under my nose.
And they hired the. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's go.
Because they knew that we were going on the plane.
All right. Yep.
Oh,
Let's kill him.
just who's driving?
I think Jacob's driving.
I think Jacob was. God,
Okay, 'cause if
I
it was
hope.
anybody else, you would need to do a pilot roll just to make sure you don't just like road rage throughout the.
All right.
It takes like 15 minutes. It takes like 20 minutes to get back, like 5 minutes more than you were expecting, because there are a whole bunch of people on the road and there is snow.
You don't see that very often here.
I would think it was cool if it wasn't a bad sign.
Very
As you
bad.
pull up, there are people like taking pictures, multiple ice spikes like through the roof, through the walls. Just one stone spike.
Melinda's still alive. We gotta help her.
Yeah, we got to help her. We got her into this mess.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Do
I
we
trusted them.
so is the car here? Is there a car here?
Yep.
Okay. So should we go inside?
Let's go.
Should we do like a pincer maneuver? Like one in through the back door?
Miria's
can go
not
in
messing
through a
around, so
window.
she's gonna pull out her knuckle dusters.
You pull them
Oh,
out.
I love when the knuckle dusters come out.
She's got really cool koa wood knuckle dusters with shark teeth, but she doesn't pull them out often. She got really, really ticked first.
I'll run around to the back.
House and my friends. Let's go.
All right, so are we doing the pincer? Are we? Cause I know Miria's just like going in the front door.
Yeah, I'll go through the back door just to make sure they don't run out that way.
Gotcha. Okay, you're going back door. Jake and Jacob.
I'll go around the back too. I'll go in with
Okay.
Kat.
All right. So then
There's a
Jacob,
garage, right?
multiple, if I'm not mistaken.
There's at least one attached garage.
Yes.
Okay. Going through the garage, the attached garage.
Gotcha. So then we'll just go in the order that we are doing it. First up, Miria. You walk in and there is Daisy mixing cookie dough. And right next to her is this admittedly beautiful staff with flame motifs, has this like deep brown reddish infused in between. She's like, oh, hey, Miria, how are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm making the cookies, because
You seriously? You're trying to make cookies right now.
yeah, no. Penny said it was a dumb idea.
What are you hoping to achieve with cookies?
The delicious, fun-filled evening with a joke that will be funny in approximately 2 minutes.
What do you mean in what? What's happening in 2 minutes?
Not cookies. Cookies is what's happening in 2 minutes. Yes. So you must be tired. Would you like some? Please.
I'm gonna kind of advance on her a little bit and be like, we know that you guys aren't who you said you are.
So you drop the veil.
Yeah.
Instantly, her face changes. It didn't have to be this way, Miria. I actually really liked you. She puts her
If you
hand
liked
on her
us, you wouldn't have
staff.
tried to kill us.
You don't get it. You'll never get it. And she starts advancing on you, and the ambient temperature is increasing. Not in a nice, comfortable way, like when Pele does it.
Is there a way that I can use Heaven's Fire to try and do something to the staff? Obviously, it's probably imbued with some sort of firepower, so I don't think it's going to be that great, but like maybe knock it out of her way so that she can't just grab it.
Oh, before she, yeah. Yeah, I would say you, the legend, you wouldn't even need to aim. You just like hit it before she reaches it.
Cool. Yeah, it's. I'm just checking what the mechanics of this are. I can use them as simple actions for the scene with athletics plus dexterity. So do I need to imbue something for? Yeah, one legend. Okay.
One legend, yeah. But like
Yeah,
you get it back once you're done with the thing.
Just gonna try to knock it as far as, I mean, so
Okay,
you
I
want
will
me
say
to
that if you
roll
want to like get like a good distance, roll just to see like how much of your like
athletics, dexterity. Okay.
yeah.
That's not my strongest area, but I've still gotten a couple of dice on there, so we can hope for the best. Well, a few. Yeah, it's just trying to get it as far away from her as possible. Ooh, a 10. Only one 10 this time. Which became another 10. Okay, three successes, which is really not bad because I rolled 4 dice. So
That's pretty good, yeah.
I love this system. It's nicer to me than the D20 system. The D20 system does not like me.
So you knock it back, and the back door, or one of your back door, is open, and you knock it back, and it like just crests, like it's teetering off the side. Hasn't fallen off the cliff yet, but it's looking like it.
Instead of going for Daisy, which is my initial thought, Miria runs for the staff.
All right, we're gonna come back to you as you are booking it to the staff. Kat and Jake. You go through the back door and you see
Take it down.
a staff just go out, but you also hear voices inside. The staff is like a good 200 feet that way.
Whoa. So where did it fly?
So the way the house is, the ones back there, you also have like a patio, so to speak, and then like a wooden armrest. Jeez, I don't know the house. Like there's a wooden like balcony.
Yeah.
And so it's like teetering on the balcony.
Oh, okay.
But you also hear voices, Penny's voice in particular, yelling, "Open this fucking door!"
Like on the other side of the back door?
Yeah, and you know that in the back door, the one that you're at is the entrance to not the garage you use, but the garage that Jacob is going to.
Okay, so I want to go towards Penny.
Okay. Are you kicking open the door or opening it?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it open, and if she's on the other side, I'm gonna kick her too.
Roll me a might and close combat.
Okay. All right.
And as she kicks it, Jake's like, "Oh, I hear Penny," and then he immediately goes and kicks at the door.
Okay, so that's two successes.
You're able to kick the door off, but you're unable to buy off all the complications because it is like almost pure ice in this area. And so you see like a good like 3-foot high wall of ice. And she looks back. It's like, you're here already. Get the Medusa.
Oh, do I see Melinda in here?
She's saying that Melinda's on the other side, essentially in the garage.
Okay. If I know that Jacob was going, I'm gonna say Melinda's in the garage. I know that he was coming around that way.
Right.
And then I'm just gonna what is Jake doing?
Well, Jake is gonna go let the Medusa out.
So you're gonna go like,
yeah, I guess yeah, well wait now. I'm trying to think. So Melinda is on the other side, so there's no like door that we can go to.
There is a door. It has been turned to stone.
Oh, okay.
You all know that that's her like running for her life.
Yeah. Okay. Then Jake is just gonna say, we need an explanation. We know who you are.
once again, the facade drops. Like, we almost had it this time. Pulls out 2 arrows and aims it towards you two.
I was
Jacob.
like not even gonna wait for her to talk. I was like, stop talking.
You were waiting to punch. Jacob, you run to the garage, and this garage is much more stony than you recall. And on the other side is Melinda, who is just like pressing against this like stone wall, trying to either keep it closed, maintain her magic, something. But she's like pressing up against it.
Linda, come on.
She's like, what are you what are you doing? You have to get out. They want you dead.
Yes, but they also appear to want you dead. So come on, let's go.
No, I'll be fine. Like they will let me go. They will not let you go. Like you have to escape.
Okay, so if we're gonna escape, here's the plan. We're going to need them. How's their car doing?
The car?
Their car, yeah. What happened to their car?
It's okay.
All right. So the rest of us are in there. So we're gonna need a diversion. So what you're gonna do is get in their car and just take off.
Give me
And take your phone
Mhm.
and you're going to go on the Instagram and tell everybody about them. So that if we don't get out, the world knows what they did.
Right.
What they did to you, what happened to those 3 people that came to see you.
Okay, this is going to be a particularly difficult role for a few reasons. One, you all are like essentially the first non-Gorgon friends she's ever had. So she is very much like, y'all aren't gonna die. Two, you're asking her to like expose herself to the world. So we're going to say it is a difficulty of 3, complication 2.
Oh my god, you have to roll it so we get a new team member. That's the only
She can teach us lots of cool stuff.
Can I say that this is empathy pulling on our friendship with
Yes.
each other? Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And composure to keep my cool when our managers have been trying to kill us.
For the past couple years, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
We're saps.
And you said that's difficulty 3. Okay. I will point out that I do have Aura of Greatness, empathy.
You do, yeah.
So, I do not have enough to buy off the 6 difficulty and the complication.
You can add momentum, or
still have
you can
plenty of
just
momentum.
take the
Yeah.
complication, which essentially is going to be like she's not leaving without all of you, or at least one of you, because she like it would take a lot of her to be like, these people will stop at nothing to kill you all. I'm just going to head on out. So either one would work.
Yeah, I'll take the complication.
Okay. Then she's like, then you all have to come with me. Like, I can't leave you here.
All right, go get the car running. I'll get the others.
All right. So she runs away and turns on the car. But the second she's gone, you see what was once like solid stone start to transition to ice. Back to the anything else?
So I understand how this would work with in combat, but this doesn't necessarily have a combat application. The knack that I get as part of Shoot the Flaming Serpent.
Mhm.
So essentially shoots fire serpents.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot a fire serpent at the block of ice.
And the one that's like coming or
The one that's coming towards me, yes.
gotcha. Roll me that nap roll. So it could be a code, could be whatever like skill you want to use. And we'll see if they can overcome the clash of wills.
Yeah, there is no successes on that Nacra skill roll.
Okay, and so like pretty quickly you start to like eat in, but like without the constant stream of magic that Melinda was providing, ice starts to expand like very quickly. And if I'm not mistaken, though, this spear, once you use the nag, there is no backing down. Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Miria.
What's up? What do I
We
need
really
to do
split the party up.
what do I need to do to figure out if I get this thing before she does?
It'll be the same thing, Clash of Wills, except it'll just be a who has the highest of athletics and might, dexterity. Your pick, because
Okay.
that's the first thing she's gonna do as well.
I'm gonna do athletics and might. I'm not kidding. I got another 10. Okay. Okay, that's just 3 successes.
3 successes. She does not have many dice in this. She wasn't prepared for you to knock away her staff. And as fast as she tries to get, you go first and you pick up her staff.
Holding it. She does. So I guess my first question is, do you need this?
I would like it.
I don't know. You can't do anything without this?
Since you're gonna die now, I guess it doesn't matter. I have a harder time controlling fire without it. But there's still things I can't do.
I guess I'd say like what, but I'm sure you're gonna show me. I think one thing is that as a last ditch effort, she will try to I can't imbue a legend. I did that already, so.
No, you got it back.
Oh.
Imbuing a legend means like you lose it while the effect is active.
Right, and it's not active because I used it to
Yeah.
knock this down. Okay. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna try tugging at heartstrings. Which is once you've identified a character's attitude, you can toward you or someone else, you can intensify it or stifle the emotions from which it derived, raising or lowering its value by 1 point.
Okay.
It doesn't stack with other magical attitude modifiers, so none of my other pre-existing weirdness helps, but hey. She's gonna try to like lower it by 1 point. Don't know if that's probably not enough to really do anything, but she's like, you guys were our manager. You spent our lives here with us. At least tell me why.
And because of the tugging at heartstrings, you see like tears falling. And she begins to monologue about how many heroes there are versus how many gods there are. Do you know why there's so many less gods? Because heroes fucking die. That's why.
What are you?
We stop heroes from dying. Do you think it's safe fighting Titan Spawn? No, they kill you. But you know what is safe? Cookies. Just come back and you can see like the centuries, millennia of like watching people die is like all coming out now. But is also centuries of like stopping people from pursuing their passions. And so while there is this calmness, there is she's also not going to stop from.
Why did you try to kill us? The plane.
You all can easily survive a plane. You think I didn't know that? But you know what it did do? Stopped you from going to fight cultists. You were supposed to come back and take a break. You will never take fucking breaks. And you can see like you're starting to like lose this like lose grip.
Okay. All right. That's I get it. Honestly, I think just to put this out there, Miria is gonna try to incapacitate her without killing her,
Yes.
but we'll see how it goes. I have one more question.
Yes.
Do I feel like I can use the staff?
You feel like you can use the staff.
Fire.
You have fire as one of your. Is fire your innate purview? Is the big question.
I believe so. Let me have a quick look. Where did I put that? Here it is. Where did I put it? I have a whole like document next to my thing, so sometimes that's a good idea and sometimes that's a terrible idea. I do believe it is.
Okay, we're gonna say it is.
I'm pretty sure it is because I have like everything I do that isn't
Actually, yeah.
talking is fire.
Fire. So yeah, so you can absolutely use the staff. It is way more firepower than you've ever held in your hands, so you probably won't be able to control the fire staff. Yeah, no, that's it.
See, the thing that sucks about fire, guys, is you can't really do non-lethal damage with fire. Okay, I'm gonna make a terrible decision.
Those are the best kinds.
I throw the staff out the back door.
Oh, so you just like let it drop.
Yeah, I mean, it's in a worst case scenario, someone can probably fetch it. I'm just hoping it's not her.
I mean, so that's what I am actually going to roll right now. Is she willing to let the staff? And with 0 successes, she absolutely is not willing, and she just bolts after you and jumps.
Can I grapple her?
You can, yes.
Try to like catch her, basically.
2 difficulty, 3 complication. The complication is, you not going over the edge with her.
Yep.
So just.
So, would you say? Can we do? Can I do close combat plus might, I guess.
Yeah.
Not my best roll. Oh, I take that back. I got a bunch of 1s and 2 10s. So
wow.
I'm
You're still in the game.
still in the game. Okay. 3 successes. Not the best, not the worst.
So you can grab her, but you know that if you grab her, you're going over the edge with her. The edge with the cliffs and the jagged rocks at the bottom. So you can let go as well.
Oh. Do I think she's gonna survive that?
If this was, the person who you knew an hour ago, no,
Right.
because she was human. You don't know. You all haven't figured out like what type of entity they are. There's a chance.
I don't let go. I'm sorry I am the way I am.
Kat and Jake, you are looking, talking. You see like ice, the stone door start turning back into more ice, and you look back and you see Miria just.
As I'm like mid punch.
Just punching.
Yeah, Jake is gonna. Oh, sorry, Kat. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Jake is gonna run out through the back door and kind of look over the side and see what happens.
You see as Daisy
it was the other one, I think. Daisy's the one that we're fighting.
Gotcha.
Wait, no, wait,
No.
no.
Penny
No, we're
is
fighting
ice.
Penny,
Daisy
yeah.
is
That's right,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah, there
You
was
see
as
as
with
Daisy
Daisy.
grabs Miria and throws her clear into the ocean and lands on the spikes.
It was nice of her not to throw me onto the spikes. That was pretty sweet. That was downright charming.
Kat, you see as Penny's face drops.
And yeah, I'm gonna say, you betrayed us. I can't believe that you would turn on us like this. You were so strong the entire time and you never told me.
Because you are an MMA fighter, you have seen when people go from like showboating mode to like fight mode.
Yeah.
Penny, as of now, wants you all dead. Like
Perfect.
she kind of wanted y'all dead before, but like the second her sister hit those spikes, there was no talking at that point.
So does Daisy look dead?
Yes,
Okay.
impaled, not moving.
Oh, I
I'll
didn't
give you a
put two and
fight.
two together. I thought she was like chilling on the top of a spike, like I'm super powerful. No, now I'm sad.
I think we're gonna do an initiative. As you, Miria, in the water just see multiple ice spikes jut out. You could even like start walking as like ice starts to like form on the water. Penny is done.
Yeah, that's kind of fair, to be honest.
So in order to roll initiative, you roll your most common, the most applicable like combat skill. So it can be like close combat, that's a very common one, but it can be like, I am a doctor and I use the right things, use medicine, that sort of thing. And then you roll the higher between dex and might. So it might be like a close combat might roll, that sort of thing.
One, two.
Thematically appropriate. I got just one success.
I got to
three.
roll 10d10 and I got one success.
Yeah,
you
I
botch
relate to
an-
that.
Can you botch an initiative roll?
I really wish you could. It would make me happy. You can, sadly.
You just slip in the garage.
So I got a zero.
I got
All
three.
right. Okay, so we will say that Penny is definitely number one. And then you all kind of go after Penny. She is going to shoot an arrow point blank at you, Kat. So the way defense works, everyone naturally has one defense. You can, as a reflexive action or a free action, roll a defense roll, which allows you to take your highest resilience stat, so composure, stamina, that sort of thing, roll that many dice. And then you can have that as a defense as well. Or you can do what is called a full defense. You take your actual action for the turn and roll twice as many of that resilience. So if you're like, I need to make sure I don't die, that's what you do. You lose your action that turn, but sometimes it's worth it.
Does the armor tag add to the defense, or does that come after?
Do you have soft armor or hard armor?
I have the knack well tempered, so that I act as if I have.
Oh, my defense.
You are
is
considered to
good.
have the armored tag. It doesn't seem to specify if it's hard or soft though.
Okay. In order to keep things moving, I'm just gonna say it's soft, which yes
Okay.
does add one defense to your innate defense. So you have 2 naturally, and then the +1 where you would normally roll defense.
All right.
Cool, I have that too.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
also well tempered.
Kat, did you roll what was your defensive roll? I should say.
Okay, so my defense roll is 4. So what do I have to roll?
Roll 4d10.
Okay.
And then depending on how many successes, that will be the defense to beat this round.
3.
Nice.
So you look at at her face, and you're like, oh, she's about to try and kill me. And you just duck as she fires this massive ice arrow that just goes into the distance. And she like runs into the house. It is the group's turn because you are all like, well, the same, you can like shift as you decide is best. So who would like to go next?
I'm gonna just scream, get back to her! I'm gonna run after her. So I'm gonna chase her, and then once I can see her, I want to can I use my can I imbue a legend to use pistons for fists?
You can. The issue is, as you run in,
Mhm.
she's essentially turned the house into a hall of mirrors. So you could do a
Wow.
reflective action to be like, which one is the real you?
Oh, okay, so it looks like there's a bunch of her.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know which one is you. You all have arrows pointing at me. That is not fair.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to see which one is the real Penny.
So yeah, give me you could do like a survival. You could do subterfuge to like see through her thing. You could do a cult because this is just straight up magic.
Yeah, okay, so we can do a cult, and then what would the second one be?
I would do like cunning, like figuring it out.
Okay, this isn't a very high roll for me. But one.
Oh, one success? Yeah, no, you found her.
Okay, nice. I'm just like, gotcha. And I'm gonna try to punch her.
I have a quick thing.
Yes.
At some point within the interaction with Daisy in this, presumably this room, would it be, are they in the same room?
Yeah.
Miria would have dropped her knuckle dusters.
That's true.
Ah.
And here's my question. Would Miria have taken Kat to see Pele at some point?
I feel like probably Miria got the whole band, maybe not all at once, but got the whole band to meet her at least once.
Okay, so yeah. So you know how to use these things.
I'm just gonna drop that in the chat.
War Destroyer, nice. Okay, yeah, I'll just swoop in and pick them up. Seeing that Miria just went sailing off the cliff, I'm gonna say, this one's for Miria! And I'm gonna go for a swing.
And you said you want to use piston like fist or something?
Yeah, it basically if I can hit them, then they'll either go flying back or they'll be knocked prone.
All right, roll to hit, close combat and might.
So it's +2 to close combat.
Yes.
All right, so if I have 5, so is it still just +2, or is that like the max?
I'm pretty sure it's probably +2 enhancement.
Okay.
So like no matter what you roll, you just add 2 to that.
Gotcha. Ooh. We're getting successes. And the enhancement is just 2 rerolls.
No, enhancement is just like 2 successes added.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes. Plus the 2.
Nice.
She really doesn't have that much defense. Okay. So you are able to inflict damage and knock her back. Where would you like to knock her?
Yeah, I'd like to just knock her to the ground, so that she can't like run away anymore.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say, you're gonna face this.
You catch her and then like angle your body and like knock her down, and she just bounces, taking that damage and is on the floor. Jake, Miria, Jacob, who is next?
I'm gonna jump really quick in to say, to be fair, it's probably gonna take my more than at least one action to try and get my way back up to the house. So.
You would think that. But remember when your mom was like, be safe?
Aw.
So underneath your feet, you see magma, lava. It's out of the ground, so it's lava. Building. And you're like, Mom, I can't do lava yet. It gets you up to floor height as a new addition to the island just exists there.
Yo.
But you are standing in lava. Luckily, you're somewhat protected from that.
Okay. Does anyone else want to go before me, or should I just do something? I was like, this is gonna be fast. Yeah, sure. I was like, this is gonna be fast. I have to get back up to the house.
Now you do have to jump onto the deck, which
Okay.
is 2 inches of ice at this point. So rolls,
Okay.
slipping, all of that.
So is that gonna be a what? Dex plus
Athletics.
athletics? Yeah, okay. Not my strongest, but again, not the worst. Two successes.
Okay, so you're not able to buy off all the complications. You do land, and then
Not
immediately
graceful.
end up. But you're back. Yeah, we're here.
I'm like beautiful, like floating up on lava, and then poof, just biff it on this ice.
Cat's like, Miria, oh god.
I'm fine. And I'll take the time to kind of like right myself.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's probably it for me.
Jake and Jacob.
Jake is. Oh, go ahead, Jacob.
Jacob's going to go in and use Blinding Glory.
Oh, and remind me what Blinding Glory does.
You unleash a flash of brilliant light, inflicting the blinding condition on on all enemies in range.
Oh. So yeah, like immediately she's like on the ground, like blocking, like trying to keep Cat from just pummeling her, and you just come in and immediately blind her. She knows, like covering her eyes, trying to like recover. She's blinded. She is prone.
Can I attempt a split action with this, or does that take up the entire action?
You can do a mixed action with Blinding Glory.
I am going to try to shoot another bolt at her with or can I use the knack? Try to use the knack again from the sword?
You can use the knack again. Yeah, and so then essentially, the way we do mixed actions, you take the dice pool of the smaller the dice pool, so between like the bolts and the Blinding Glory, and you use that, and then you attribute successes to each thing.
Okay.
Luckily, her defense is incredibly low this round.
Figure Blinding Glory doesn't have a roll; it just spends a legend, so there's not a.
Oh, screw it! If it doesn't have a roll, then it's not a mixed action.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the tense that I've been waiting for all session. That is 4 successes, and the knack has the aggravated tag. Always calls it a burn injury condition. And spend a point of momentum to do an extra damage, because it can spend a point of momentum to add to get great enhancement.
Yeah.
I know we got like 3 left, so if people are cool with that.
Right on.
All right. I'm going to spend a point of momentum to do an additional on that.
And you all watch as these flaming snakes, many of which have taken on the shape of Melinda's hair, all converge on Penny. Jake.
Jake, I'm running back in after Cat and Penny. I see Penny on the ground, the snakes all over. I'm like, is she beaten? I don't want to hit her when she's on the ground like that.
She's still breathing.
All right, I feel bad doing this, but yeah, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to come in and like I'll kind of lean down and punch her. It seems so personal when you fight hand to hand. All right, y'all roll. It's close combat plus might.
Yeah, that's usually the go-to. Yeah.
That's like, that's the best part.
It's personal. We could try to knock her out. I mean, but I don't know what we're gonna do with her later.
5 successes.
Would you like to buy the critical stunt?
Sure.
How would you like to finish her off, we'll say?
Well, I guess I just come in and I kind of run in after her, and I guess since this is a critical stunt, I'll kind of jump into the air and like pull my legs back so I come down with 2 knees onto her.
And as you're coming down, you see that she is amassing a lot of like energy. Like she wants to destroy everything, but you're able to like come down on her and kill or knock out. Which one?
I mean, she wants to kill us, right?
Yeah, and like she's made it very clear.
Yeah.
There is no like talking this through.
Kill,
Sister's
yeah.
dead. Y'all are out.
There's no right
Yeah.
or wrong answer here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kill.
And so you see she's essentially going to create, you know, like an iceberg in this setting, and you just land on her chest, and the life leaves her eyes as the ice starts to melt. The snow goes away, and Miria, you are left with 2 massive holes in your roof.
I'm gonna have to do so many gigs to pay for this. You
Hey,
know,
but on the bright side, we're the most popular group on the island again.
we're the only group on the island again.
We don't have a manager.
Melinda runs in. You all have to get
We
out.
do!
Oh,
We do.
We do!
we do. What do we do?
Melinda, how would you like to be our new manager?
You'd have to get used to being in the public all the time. We know you don't like that.
It'll be hard for you all, you know, befriending a Titan spawn. That's not good for PR.
Well, maybe we need to change the public image a little bit.
Hey, we're popular. We decide what's cool.
Yes, you're fair. And if I'm going to be living here, I have to pay my rent somehow. Although with those holes, I won't be paying for that. Like
It's
that's
a skylight.
it's a lovely skylight.
Thanks. You know, I think they meant well once, a long time ago. They were stopping people from becoming heroes because they didn't want them to die. But it doesn't matter. They were gonna kill us, and you know, sometimes you get so obsessed with a thing, it changes you, I guess.
Yeah.
But Daisy saved me.
Yeah. I mean,
You-
she died because she ran after the staff that you threw out the window.
But she made sure I didn't.
Right.
Well, we've got a new manager now. What do you guys think? Do you want to make some cookies?
Yeah.
I don't want a cookie ever again.
I'll
Where
get
did
the
they put the
espresso machine
protein
fired up.
powder?
What'd you say, Kat?
I said, where do they keep the protein powder? I've never had to cook for myself.
And the final betrayal. You go to the protein powder, and it's just powdered sugar. And I think that's where we'll end off. A new band with a new manager there to protect Wahoo and the world. Let's have one final round of goodbyes. Once again, say your name, who you are, your pronouns, and maybe what your character has learned in this journey. Now let's go the other way around this time, starting with Kat.
Yeah, my name is Brooke again. I can be found at BeholdBrooke on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere. pronouns are she, her, and this is a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me. I think Kat is gonna go have a psychotic break because she has been just consuming carbs and sugar this entire time, and that is just not adding up in her head. But I think she learned that sometimes the strongest people are right in front of you. So maybe she should check her own, maybe she should check her next door for her next opponent.
Oh, Cash just be knocking everybody. Hey, are you strong?
Hello?
Beautiful. Jake Sands.
Hey, Michael, he, him. I'm on Twitter at ImMichaelBrown. I am Michael Brown, although I don't use it much anymore. I think Jake learned that not to take everybody at face value and to be a little more discerning about what people say.
I love Jake.
The moral compass, the one who believes in everybody. I mean, there was some good in them at some point. Next up, Jacob of the Blessed Ink.
Hello, I'm Zachary Naldrett, he, him. I can be found on the Bird app and various other places on the internet as ZakRulz. If you find me at ZakRulz Dice, it's because Zach Ruiz got there before me. Jacob has learned that there's some forces at play, and to be a little bit more suspicious about people who seem to help for reasons that are not easily noticed up front.
Beautiful. And finally, Miria.
Hi, everybody. I'm CJStarry, they, them. I've been playing Miria. You can find me pretty much anywhere on CJStarry except Instagram, which is CJ.Starry, because somebody got to the first one first and it's an empty account and I will never leave it. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I had a great time. I think Miria learned or maybe relearned that popularity and power is just a means to the end, and that the important thing is protecting people and caring about people. Thank you for hosting or storytelling this. It was
That was so much fun, Chaz.
Thank you for
so
playing.
much.
It was amazing to
So
have you
fun.
all like I always love when like people just take the chaos and just run wild, and it was just amazing watching just people running through, Jake being like, we have to protect them. Cat has a catchphrase now. Can your scions do beautiful? Oh gosh. CJ, of course, like this is the first time I got to be like a story guy for you, and it was great because I love playing with you.
Oh my gosh, this was great. Same, but in reverse. Having you as a story guide was awesome.
And Jacob, who is my forever Scion, like I think you're gonna be the most Scion games of like anyone ever, because you're like all my games this weekend. So it's so fun, like having you in and just like going from place to place.
Yeah. We'll be back in the habit.
Yeah, we'll be back pretty soon for Scion God.
Oh,
so
he's moving up in the world.
Gonna be amazing. So we're running out of time. So once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing, and we will see you all later.
Thanks, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
This is a test to see how long I can hold this up here. I'm gonna win this.